Christian is downstairs.
Oh, hi. You're a little early.
Do you want to see him?
Still watching the movie here. I have about 5 minutes left. So I'll just finish up and I'll be with you for the review, right? Okay. So, 50 Shades Darker was Why does this movie exist? I'll tell you why. This is all your fault. 50 Shades of Grey was made on a $40 million budget, and in the US alone, it made $160 million. That's quadruple the budget. That's already a success. Then, to add insult to buggery, it went on to make $500 million worldwide, US dollars. So thanks. Thanks a lot. All of you who saw 50 Shades of Grey in the cinema, it's your fault that we have this thing. This is not a film. It might look like a film, it might sound like a film, it might have actors like a film, it might have a production company like a film, it might have crew like a film, it might have end credits like a film. But don't be fooled, it's not a film. Look closer, just a little bit closer, a little more, a little closer. Right there, you'll see that this is just 2-hour footage of a prolapsed hemorrhoid. So 50 Shades continues the saga of Anastasia Steele and Christian Grey's love thing. And here's where I'd usually give a synopsis of the movie, but there's nothing to summarize. I can't do it. This film is nothing. A bunch of things happen. There are conversations. There are very tame sex scenes. And then the movie just ends. I'm not even exaggerating. Movies usually have a plot, a beginning, a middle, and an end. A story to tell. You know, something that drives the film. This movie doesn't have that. Things just happen for no reason. And the entire time I was just sitting there like, what the hell is going on? And it's just insulting to the audience to do things like that, because the movie is presented to us in such a way that says we have a story to tell, but as lies. Lies, I tell you, lies! And this is doubly bad for a sequel, and I'll tell you why. Because there's only really 2 real reasons to make a sequel to a film. 1, either there's more story to tell, or 2, there's more money to make. And usually there's a combination of the two. But this time, there's only 1 reason. And I'll give you 1 guess. Hint, there's no story in this movie. You figure it out. So let's start with the bad and move on to the dotish, shall we? First, the actual movie. It's filmed competently, and that's about the highest compliment I could give this movie. There are 1 or 2 decent shots, but everything is pretty much generic and unremarkable. But my bigger problem with this movie was the music. Now, the credits say that this movie was composed by Danny Elfman. You know, Danny Elfman, the guy who created the 1989 Batman theme song that, now that I've said it, is probably playing in your head. He also did the Beetlejuice theme song, and the Flash TV series theme song, and a bunch of other movies like Nightmare Before Christmas. But I really didn't hear anything from Danny Elfman in this pile of cowboy shit. The music has this kind of popish, R&B-ish thing going on that is really conflicting with the tone that the trailers and the promotional materials were trying to portray. If you go back and look at the trailer and listen to the music, you'll see that they were kind of trying to go for a real dark, mysterious, sexy kind of vibe. You got me looking so crazy right now, yeah. Looking so crazy right now. Oh, no. Like, the trailer was trying to say, we're getting darker this time to fit with the title, 50 Shades Darker. But in the film itself, the music was just distractingly bad. I remember one particular piece that was just fluty and weird, and it just messed up it just messed up. It's just mess. And it's at its worst during the sex scenes. Because the music real playful and like, oh, we're having fun, yeah. But the sex scenes take themselves like totally seriously. So it doesn't click, it doesn't work well together. And just to give you an example, this is what a very serious scene sounds like when you play silly music over it.
No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No, I am the one who knocks.
And while we're on the topic of the sex scenes, if you're one of those people who are not going to see this movie because you're taking the moral high ground and you just want to stay away from those raunchy sex scenes, you're in the clear. There are no raunchy sex scenes in this movie. I mean, you still shouldn't see it because it's the film equivalent of getting a colonoscopy with bleach. But the sex scenes are just very, very tame in general.
We're talking missionary. We're talking missionary. We're talking when I'm on top and she's on her back.
Yeah, I would generally say the movie was like Cinemax softcore porn with marginally better acting and worse music. Or, so I've heard from a friend. Oh, please, don't judge me. Like, you really used to be watching Cartoon Network 3 o'clock in the morning with the volume on mute and one finger on the last channel button. But what about the acting? I think everyone did a competent job with what they were given. My personal take is that the actors aren't necessarily bad. It's just that the characters are written so poorly and the dialogue is so clunky and awkward that even though they try their best with it, it just comes across as stupid. Like Anastasia, she just annoying dread. From her characterizations to her mannerisms. She's like Bella Swan if Bella Swan was more passive, if that's even comprehensible. She speaks all of her dialogue in whispers, and then she punctuates every sentence with these breathy mouth sounds or giggles. Somebody needs to get on a cut of this film, like as soon as it comes out on Blu-ray, just make a cut of this film with just Anastasia breathy mouth sounds. I would watch that. Even as a character, she's inconsistent throughout the entire film. She'll say she's not doing something 1 minute, and then 5 minutes later she'll do the exact same thing that she just said she wasn't going to do. The movie makes her into this passive placeholder for a female character that's just there to do whatever Christian wants. He says, I see you're upset. Let's go back to the apartment and we'll get your hair done. She says, no, I don't want to get my hair done. Well, she doesn't say it like that because then she'll actually be able to show emotion. So she more says it like, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to have my hair done. Guess what? They do it anyway. 5 minutes later, she's in a chair having her hair done. When she just said she didn't want to do it. She says, I don't want your money, Christian. But then right after that, he picks up his phone and calls his people and has them deposit $24,000 into her bank account, which he inexplicably knows for some reason that's supposed to be not creepy. And then they just shrug it off as something cute and endearing. In fact, every male character that they spend more than 5 minutes on is a creepy pervert. And I don't mean it in a Lifetime movie kind of way where all men are bad and they just shouldn't exist.
Men are terrible and will hurt you because this is Lifetime.
It's more like the film doesn't understand that the male characters that they present to the audience are being presented as creepy and perverted. Because the main male character, Christian, is a total creepy pervert with abusive tendencies. More on him later. The boss, a new character that they introduced in this film, Jack, is like a total cliche Tusty man boss. He's the boss, she's the new assistant, so obviously he wants to sleep with her and he gazes at her creepily as she walks off and then he tries to force himself on her later on in the movie. The guy who's supposed to be her best friend, Jose, he takes pictures of her and does her exhibition without her permission. And when she expresses to him that she's uncomfortable with it, the film just waves it off as, oh, don't worry about it, you're so beautiful. That's not okay. And Christian Grey, the knight in shining leather, he is the worst offender of them all. So the first movie ends with her leaving him, and this movie shows us that she is moving on with her life. She is not trying to contact him. She might still be thinking about him, but she is not engaging him in any way. So what does he do? He shows up and buys all the creepy paintings so he could have them for himself. Why? Because he wants to try again. Then he forcibly persuades her to go to dinner with him, even though she resists throughout the entire conversation. The trailers present it as though he asks and she says yes, but in the movie itself, it's not done like that at all. She keeps saying no, he keeps saying yes, and then she says yes, like she does throughout the entire film. That's all she does, says yes. As I said before, he places money into her bank account after she expressly asks him not to. He buys her freaking company so that he could be her boss's boss, so he could stalk her better or something. I don't know. He has a collection of files on the women that he has had sexual relationships with, including Anna. And when she calls him out on it and says that this is not okay, they don't break up, they just stay together. She stays with him. So even though she says it's not okay, the movie says, yes, it's okay. Why? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this movie. And throughout the movie, she just does whatever he says to do. Even if she might resist a little bit, she eventually does it. But the one time that she does something contrary to his wishes, he becomes angry and aggressive and verbally abusive towards her. So I guess the moral of the story is, ladies, that if a man does any of these things, he is probably psychologically unstable and you should probably get the police involved. But if he's conventionally attractive and filthy rich, then you should marry him. Even though you've recognized that he is a broken man and probably can't be fixed. Oh wait, no, forget that last part, because that's the other message of this movie, ladies. Yes, you can change that manipulative, verbally abusive man. If you do everything he says and never question him and love him really hard, he'll change. He will. 50 Shades Darker is not, in fact, 50 Shades Darker. It's not even one shade darker. In fact, it might actually be lighter. This film wants to have its cake and eat it too. It wants to appear edgy and pretend to push boundaries of what it considers normal, vanilla sexual intimacy, but it also really wants to keep that R rating because they don't want to lose their target audience of young, impressionable females. The film romanticizes abuse, and I'm not even talking about the BDSM, because even that is just a flimsy add-on to appear avant-garde and provocative. But when you peel away at the very thin premise, you realize how similar this is to so many other bad, generic romance movies. It's just a bad movie. It's just bad. Don't waste your money. Don't watch it. And look, I'm aware that this movie has its fans, and I am a firm believer in being able to like something even though it might not be good. I love a lot of movies that other people say are bad, but it's not okay to lie to yourself and say that this movie is good and it sends good messages about romance and how life should be. That's just not true. So officially, I give this one a never watch it is balls. But I will say that if somewhere down the line you can get your hands on a copy somehow, not going to say how you're going to acquire this copy, but get your copy, organize some friends, some snacks, some beers, some wine, and just put this movie on, and everybody just dig entertain this movie to shreds, because there's something to laugh at in every single scene. It is just a ridiculously bad movie and a perfect movie to make fun of. So unofficially, off the record, I give this one a watch it, but with friends. As always, don't forget to whine on that like button and throw some waste on the share button too, or else Christian Grey will track it down and tie it to a bed. And if this movie is anything to go by, that's just a boring normal time. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a subscribe. You will not regret it. And remember, I'm not a film critic, but I could definitely rock a review. See you at the cinema. Hi guys, if you've made it this far into the video, thank you very much. I just want to take this opportunity to shout out my homegirl Sparkle Richards and her book Mocha. Now, this is purely a suggestion for people who are interested. If you don't like this genre, then just don't buy the book. But in my humble opinion, Mocha surpasses 50 Shades of Grey in every imaginable way. It's written miles better, the characters are real and fully developed, and it doesn't try to pander to two separate audiences. Also, the setting is Trinidad, so it has that Caribbean flair to it. A little spicy and very uncensored, so fair warning. Definitely pick up your copy at Nigel Arcan or at her website, which I will link in the description. Okay, bye.